Hi everyone, my name is Garrett. Thank you for tuning into Literacy Corner. Today I'll be reading The Hungry Lady and the Bear. Watch out, forest friends! The hungry lady is on the hunt. But don't worry, an unlikely suggestion from a frightening foe may be the ticket to saving everyone from her clutches. The question is, will it work? Hope you enjoy! The Hungry Lady and the Bear. Once upon a time, there was an old lady that lived in the deepest, darkest part of the woods. Every day, she would try to snatch up innocent animals for supper. This lady, however, was not very smart. She knew nothing about animals and thought catching them would be easy. Whenever she needed a rabbit's foot, the rabbit would go straight into its hole and never come out. When she craved turtle soup, the turtles would snap at her. And whenever she wanted alligator tail, the alligators would chase her up a tree. Every time she would give up and settle for growing disgusting vegetables in her garden. Yuck! One day, the lady ran out of vegetable seeds. She began to grow very hungry and craved something larger than usual. She looked through her cookbook and found a recipe for something called a bear claw. The lady thought, now that is something I never had before. This will do nicely. So the lady grabbed her nets and traps and set out to catch the bear. The lady searched high and low for a bear to find. She checked the brightest and the darkest parts of the woods, but she could not find anything. I'm not giving up today, she said. I will find a bear, and it will be mine. As the old lady went further into the woods, she came across a set of footprints and a warning sign. The sign read, Danger, beware of the bear. Silly old sign, said the lady. I'm not scared of any bears. The lady followed the footprints to a deep, dark cave. Inside the cave, there lay a gigantic, sleeping grizzly bear. The bear was big and brown and snored loudly. Aha! The lady whispered. This is going to be easier than I thought. The lady grabbed her biggest net and swiped it over the bear. The bear stood up and yawned. Roar! The bear growled as he awoke. Eek! Cried the lady. The bear looked down at the lady. He was very grumpy. Who are you? He growled. And why haven't you woken me up? The lady trembled. Excuse me, Mr. Bear, she said nervously. I was just looking for a bear claw, and I was wondering I could have one of yours. The bear leaned in close to the lady. So, he trembled, you're the one that's been trying to snatch up all my animal friends. You, lady, are very cruel indeed. Do you really think we're going to let you eat us? The lady began to cry. I'm sorry, Mr. Bear, she sobbed. I ran out of food. I'm tired eating vegetables all the time, and I want to eat something different. I never realized that eating other animals was a mean thing to do. I just wanted to eat something good. The bear thought for a moment. I see, he said. Well, there is a way to eat meat without hurting other animals. The bear went to his kitchen in the back of his cave and looked. He returned with a small box. What are those? Asked the lady. These are meat seeds, said the bear. I like a big, juicy fish myself, or some roasted chicken, but I don't want to hurt other animals, so I use these instead. Just plant them in the ground, and by morning you have fresh raw meat ready to cook. The lady hugged the bear. Thank you so much, Mr. Bear, she said. I'm sorry I tried to eat you all your friends. So the lady went home, planted the meat seeds in her garden, and waited until morning. The next morning, she couldn't believe her eyes. Sitting her in her garden were raw steaks, chickens ready to be roasted, separate bacon strips, and many more types of meat. Hooray, said the lady. I love meat seeds. That day, The lady had a big feast of meat and vegetables and invited all the animals in the woods. "This is a wonderful feast," said the bear. "Thank you. Thanks for making us." "I'll never try to eat any of you again," the lady replied. "I'll be using meat seeds from now on." Now, the lady uses meat seeds for everything from hamburger patties to shrimp and gumbo. She even found sweet dessert seeds. She still eats vegetables too, but as side dishes. And she is thankful to the big brown bear that helped her find a cruelty-free source of food. The end.